Hello everybody, this is John Hartz with Cowboy Supply Company. I've had a bunch of requests for me to put together a tutorial on how to set up the Bose A20s with the Team Wendy Exfil SAR backcountry. This is all part of my Cowboy Supply Company pilot helmet package. It includes the Team Wendy Exfil SAR backcountry. It comes with the rails attached as well as the Peltor converters. Also supplied are the Bose stirrup converters that I produce, which really complete this package. This whole package is available for $3.99 on my website. I'll include the link in the bio here. It's relatively straightforward to put everything together. Ultimately, it will take about 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes if you're doing it for the first time. But hopefully we can walk together through the steps here. It's relatively straightforward. So starting off, you take your Bose A20 headset. It's helpful to remove the boom mic for this, just one less wire to deal with. But the tools you're going to need for this whole project are a screwdriver, needle nose pliers, and then a set of pliers. Channel locks also work for this. They're helpful at the last stage. So jumping back into this, you're going to want to remove this boom mic. Again, it just clears up another wire. So there's two screws in the bottom here, Phillips head. You're going to remove each of them in order to take this boom mic off. So once you have that removed, you now just basically have the headset, no wires. A little known fact here is the boom mic is interchangeable. You can take them from one side, pull the cover plate off the other, and you can switch it if, for instance, you might want the mic on the right side of your helmet. So the next step here, we need to remove, there's going to be 6 little U-clips. And they hold the wire into the cables. They're pretty easy to get loose. You can use a flathead screwdriver. Needle nose pliers also work. You basically just have to grab them. They come out pretty easily. This is the only part of the headset that really you can't reassemble. They are metal, and typically they don't go back in. Let's get a close-up of this one. You can see, just get underneath it, a little bit of prying, pops right out. So 3 down. We'll get the other 3 out here. Easy. So now that that's done, the cable can be unrouted from the headband. And the next step is going to remove the earpieces from the headband itself. So to do that, there are 2 Phillips head screwdrivers on each headband. You're just going to remove those. You don't have to remove them all the way. You will need to remove one of them the majority of the way in order to allow for cable clearance. And when you undo these, it allows the cable to come loose from a guide, and then it also separates the headset from the ear cup itself. So jumping into the other side, again, 2 Phillips head screws. Undo the one with the cable most of the way. Should be able to pop it out. Headband is removed. So the next step is going to be to remove these stirrups from the ear cup itself. The only part you really need to be cautious about is where the wire goes in there's a little lip that holds the wire. And you want to make sure you're freeing that from the lip and basically not prying the wire out of the headset itself. I haven't had a customer break one of these yet, but you know, these are expensive pieces of equipment, and it's better to be safe than sorry. So get it loose, be pretty gentle here, pull the wire out, make sure it's free of that channel. Here we can see a little closer look. There is a little lip there, and that's exactly what you're trying to pry the wire out of. And you can see, you know, there's nothing really holding that in there. I've never pulled one of these apart, but better to be safe than sorry and not pull the wire out of the headset. So jumping to the other side, repeating the same process here. We're freeing up the wire. We're going to just pry it out of that little channel. Sorry, I can't get a good camera angle. And then wiggle the stirrup loose of the headset. There we go. So now we're just left with the two earpieces, and we need to put our stirrups on. The stirrups have a little groove that correspond to the wire, so they are one directional. In order to put them on, you basically at one side pretty much lined up, and then again be careful here with the cable. You want to make sure that you're not pinching it, but get it inside that groove, and when you get everything lined up, everything should pretty much snap into place. Sometimes I do find it easier if you do the side with the cable first, because you can get everything lined up, get that one into place first, the other side will just snap in. So now you have to get that routed into your helmet. Again, these earpieces are directional, so you do want to start with the left side first, or make sure the left side is on the left side of the helmet, which means I do want to take the right earpiece and go from the left side of the helmet to the right. Typically I go through the chin strap, I go on the outboard side of the cushion, and the BOA strap system, and then follow up on the other side, again outside of the BOA strap, through the chin strap, and just get everything teed up here so that we can make the connection. We'll tidy up some of the wires here later. This is the part that most people probably have the most trouble with. It's really helpful to have a set of pliers. With those adapters you saw, you can just pull them out. They lock in the out position as well as the in position. But so to get these installed, you want to make sure these are 90 degrees to the earpieces. You'll see that there is a little oval, so there's only one way that these are going on. Otherwise, you may break the component. But so all you need is a set of pliers, light little squeeze. As long as they're aligned, they'll just go right on pretty easy. Same for the other side. We'll get them aligned, held into place, light squeeze, locks right in. So now you see, once you make that rotation, now they have a range of articulation, which prevents them from turning upside down or anything like that. So jumping to the other side, you can pop it out. We'll get everything lined up here. Again, 90 degrees to the earpiece. Set of pliers and a light squeeze. Last component here, lined up, light squeeze, So second to last step, we'll do a little cable management. This center piece, usually I put over the dome of the head. The liner is just Velcroed on, so you can peel that back, get this right over to the crown, and then put the liner back into place. And the final step here is to reinstall the boom mic. Now is the time where if you wanted to switch it to the other side of the helmet, it would be the appropriate time to do so. In either case, it's just 2 Phillips head screws. And once this is secured, you're back in business, ready to go flying with your helmet. If you all enjoyed this video, please leave a like, maybe a subscribe. I don't plan on putting out a bunch of videos, but if there's enough interest, I can do a manual for light speeds, David Clark's, etc. Bose just happens to be the most popular. But thanks everybody for your time. Leave any questions or thoughts, concerns in the comments. And glad to see that more and more people are wearing helmets and just being a little bit safer flying. Take care.